Almost morning. Mr. Lee will be here soon. I could use a snack. Mr. Lee's usually in his office now. You guys holding up all right?
This moron thinks I'm going to move in with my daughter.
Hey, that'd be great.
She hasn't asked, and she's not gonna. I'm not going anywhere.
You don't know that. Nobody does.
Well, I'm not going anywhere. That's a promise.
Peter, how are you?
Peter, what can I do for you?
I'm sorry to bother you, Mr. Lee. I have a friend, Mary Jane. She's a reporter. She's doing a story on art imports, and she found this piece. Well, she wanted an expert opinion on it, and I know you have a degree.
And this might be the first time I actually get to use it. Let's see what you have. Interesting. Where'd she find it?
I'm really not sure. Why, what is it?
A replica of an antique Chinese opera mask. I haven't seen one in years. This symbol here roughly translates to demon.
Demon?
Well, my father read me ghost stories with that mask and symbol in it when I was young. Scared the hell out of me. Peter, listen. That mask, it could be connected to dangerous people. Mary Jane might want to find a different story.
Do you think she's in trouble?
I don't know. Why take the risk?
Hey.
The symbol inside the mask means demon. It really spooked Mr. Lee. Never seen him like that. He even said you should drop the story.
Fat chance. Do you think Mr. Lee knows more than he's letting on?
No, I think he just had a weird flashback or something. I know his childhood was pretty traumatic.
Yeah, that makes sense. Demons, huh? Catchy name. Okay, gotta get writing. See you soon.
Well, that went about as well as I could have hoped. Got some time to kill before Doc needs me at the lab. Let's do a little Spidey work out in the city.
spoke to me, he seemed worried. Are you into something dangerous?
Oh, it's just a story Mary Jane's investigating. Don't worry, I'll make sure she's careful.
Please tell me you two are back together.
We're talking again. Baby steps. I hope I didn't upset Mr. Lee.
He's just concerned. I was actually touched by how concerned. I knew he liked you. He admires how dedicated you are to helping others. I think you remind him of himself when he was younger. Both orphans, both so smart.
Well, the admiration's mutual. You've got a good boss, May.
I'll tell him you said so. Love you, Peter.
Hello?
Peter, it's Dr. Octavius.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Lance Corporal Texador is here for a fitting.
I totally forgot. I didn't forget. I'll be there soon.
This tardiness is starting to become a pattern. Come on, Parker. You're better than this.
He's right. How did I lose track of time? Mott Street, the main street of Chinatown. Touristy, but fun.
You gonna vote for Osborn? Why wouldn't I? He cleaned up the city.
Whoops!
Hey!
Confucius Plaza. I could use some of his wisdom right about now.
My kid loves you.
That's a keeper. I bought this used graphing calculator at a pawn shop. Stopped working in the middle of a trig exam. Huh, you get what you pay for. I better be more careful with my adoring public. Got it.
Way to go. I wish we had a dozen of you.
Oh, hey there.
I've always been about the truth. When I was a reporter and a newspaper publisher, I printed the truth. And now as a broadcaster, I speak it. Sometimes it hurts. But it's my responsibility to bring it to you. And the truth is, the city is not quiet. It is not peaceful. It is a disaster waiting to happen. Threats roiling under the surface like a hungry shark just beneath the waterline. Don't let Spider-Man fool you. You are not saved. None of us are.
That's right, it's me.
What I like about working at Osborn is they don't let that? Nah, can't be. Wow, street performers are getting good. This guy almost... Keep up the good work.
Yuri, this construction site's about as legit as the watches they sell in Times Square.
I don't have evidence for a warrant. You go in, you're on your own.
What else is new?
No disrespect to the laws. How you gonna say something like that and say no disrespect? I'm just saying, I got kids, I got elements. Yeah, we all got expenses. The boss never let us down before, and he won't now. But they froze his assets. I'm sure, the ones they knew about. It's just the tip of the iceberg, man. Now I gotta pee.
Check Echo 1. No response from Echo 1.
Spider-Man, watch your back. Hey, cover my 6. Got your 6. Who's there?
Think we have a spider problem.
Hey, cover my 6. Get him! The boss wants Spider-Man's head! Him out!
You guys are late. Don't worry, I got plenty of face kicks left.
Boss says hi.
Really? More guys? I don't have this many friends!
Whoop his ass!
Spider-Man, I checked records and that site's been getting deliveries from cartel front companies.
They're moving drugs, huh? Not for long.
Get down!
great, more of them! Guys, Fisk isn't here! You could've just bailed!
Take him down before he knocks us all out! I'm in a kick and move!
Incoming! Never touches the ground! Reinforcements again? This is only acceptable if you're all showing up in clown cars!
Open wide! Clear! Take him down! This'll wrap things up. Spider-Man! Two on this!
Okay, now I'm just showing off. Yuri, I got a bunch of incapacitated criminals and designer narcotics all wrapped up and waiting for you.
Great, I'll just consider this an anonymous tip.
Watch it.
Excuse me.
Check it out.
Hey!
Ooh, love that shot.
Watch it!
Love it.
I got a motor. Still fighting.
Okay, Matt, menace my brother's quarter.
Nice composition, if I do say so myself. Magnifique. my Wilson Fisk Science Prize trophy. And check. I couldn't turn it down without arousing suspicion, but no way was I gonna take his money, even though we could have used it. I did accept the lifetime supply of backpacks, though. Got it. Maybe this'll help me balance work and a personal life, if I ever find time to read it.
I know you've been hacking into our crime system towers.
Wasn't me. I mean, what towers?
I don't mind. In fact, I need your help. I think someone's jamming the system, and they must be using multiple jammers to cover the full frequency range. Could you take a look? If you help, I promise I won't tell anyone you're hacking us.
I prefer to call it sharing, but sure. The jammers emit a signal I can detect. Just need to swing through the financial district and hunt for a signal. Found a signal. Just need to follow it. Any jamming devices would only be effective atop tall buildings. Hey! The closer I am to the jammer, the stronger the signal gets. Fisk's men, this is my shocked face. What's up? Welcome to the air show.
Get back down here!
Gotta take out the jamming device. That jammer is still messing up police communications. Shoddy workmanship. I just took out a jamming device. That do anything?
No, but like I said, there's probably a bunch of them.
Makes sense. I'll track him down. I wonder if Fisk's men had anything to do with the system going down in the first place. Aw, they had a jamming party and didn't invite me.
Thought we had a cop with a hero giving us all the prize. That was before Spider-Man took out the boss. Lost a lot of men on the force.
Okay, now I'm just showing off.
I'll teach you some respect!
Sometimes breaking stuff is the answer. And it's fun, too.
Spider-Man, it's working! I'm starting to get a weak signal. It's garbled, but I picked up something about Fisk and outfits.
Fisk was the kingpin of crime, but he didn't deal in knockoff fashion. The sooner the system is fixed, the sooner we know what they're planning. There's still only one jammer left.
Why we need these jammers? I thought our guy on the inside disabled all the crime towers.
Someone's been reactivated, and we can't risk anyone seeing what we're up to.
Found you. And we're done. Now... Okay, that's the last of them. The system should be back online.
Spider-Man, the crime system's working again.
Great. Any more info on Fist's men or those outfits?
No, but the system's reporting unauthorized activity down by the docks. I'm sending coordinates now.
I'll check it out. Gotta get to the docks before they escape.
看看你在解任务啊。哦。
Guns. Enough firepower for a small army. Whatever they're planning to do with those, it's nothing good. Gotta find out what those guns are for.
你现在是在解那个基地任务是不是啊？
I heard that. Freak! I lost sight of him. Gwen, look out for the spider! He's here! Come on. Hey, I need help over here. Come on, why so shy? Let's get it off. It's him. Can't hit him in the air.
Now maybe I can figure out what's going on. Guns, prison guard uniforms, and spoofed ID cards. They were planning to bust Fisk out of the raft. Sorry to spoil your prison break, guys.
He can't take us all!
A thing of beauty.
You don't mess with the Kingpin and live!
That's the wall.
He can't take us all!
Looks like New York's finest have it from here.
Everything's clear on my end, too. Thanks for restoring the system, Spider-Man. I won't tell anyone you're piggybacking on it, but if you get caught, you're on your own.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to delete my selfies from the crime system servers.
结果看完蜘蛛人那个离家日，没有，我觉得没有到非常好看。什么 Mysteria， 我觉得它的设定啊。我觉得就你不是超能力者，你要把自己演变成超能力者，就很虚伪，我就觉得还好。那个梅婶嘛。
How does it work? Just like a natural arm. You think of what you want it to do.
所以我就觉得啊，就他会把之前的那些网络上什么平行宇宙什么都没了。
Yes. Hey, what do you think you're doing?
平行宇宙的部分全部都没有了。因为事实证明，那只是那个
Stop that right now! This is
塔克的一
highly
个部下
sensitive
而已。
equipment. That's it. I'm calling the mayor's office
没有
directly.
讲啊，
Peter Parker, how the hell are you?
Speak of the devil.
Mr. Osborn.
Oh, please. How long have we known each other? It's Mr. Mayor. It's Norman. Norman!
Norman, what do you think you're doing?
The grant agreement you signed has strict safety provisions. This isn't your first violation.
Those were excused.
By me. We should have confiscated this equipment long ago.
But I've had a breakthrough.
Thank you for your great service to our country. These folks will escort you to Oscorp Robotics, where you'll receive the latest in prosthetics. No charge.
This isn't about safety infractions, is it?
I'm trying to help you, Otto. You're free to continue your work in a secure environment.
At Oscorp.
You always were the smartest guy in the room.
You haven't changed a bit.
Neither of you. Hey, Peter. Harry will be coming back from Europe early next year. Maybe the two of you can start that business you always talked about. This is opportunity knocking.
Easy. They didn't take everything. Maybe we could start over.
Peter, there's no we. Without the grant from the city, I can no longer pay you. I need some time to think. If I were you, I'd look for a new job.
我觉得 MJ 的选角也怪怪的。
Wish I could do something to help Doc. Maybe call Harry. Ask him to talk to his dad. No. Norman never listens to Harry. Even tried to kill funding for his research stations. Hey, one of those stations is nearby. Should see how they're doing while Harry's in Europe. Must be some way to help Doc. I'll think of something.
你在解之前那个 DLC 也是。反正我都解完了，主线我都解完了。反正我已经100%了。挑战代币比较麻烦吧？挑战代币。
Now, a lot of people ask me what I think of Mayor Osborn, but what matters is what you think. Let's ask our first caller. You're on with J. Jonah Jameson.
Hi, I think Mayor Osborn's doing a terrific job. He's cleaned the city up and expanded the economy.
With all due respect to the office of mayor, the police cleaned up the city, and entrepreneurs boosted the economy. I do approve of many of the mayor's initiatives, like cracking down on quality of life crimes and reducing red tape. But I think he takes credit for a lot of things other people do. He's ambitious, which is not a bad thing. But I always say, be careful of people with agendas. We used to have a vigilant press to keep politicians honest, but it's a shadow of its former self. Now all you've really got is me.
Harry left me a message about these before he left for Europe.
Pete, hey, I need a favor. My mom's pet project was research stations that could benefit the public. Now, I launched them, but now that I'm away, Oscorp's gonna shut them down unless they prove their value. I was hoping you could watch them. I left details in each one. Thanks, man. As long as they're here, it's like a part of my mom is too.
Well, it's not gonna pay the bills, but it sounds like it means a lot to him. I'll do what I can to help.
那个哈利的那个研究站，研究所。
I've got a couple stations measuring air pollution. The idea is to catch the, what's the word, contaminants before they reach toxic levels. Between you and me, I think Oscorp wants this to fail because it might show they're polluting.
The amount of polycyclic hydrocarbons in the air is way too high. And rising. If it keeps getting worse, people could die. The particles are concentrating in trouble spots, like mini clouds of smog. I'll swing through them and get samples, then trace them to the source. Nasty as they are, I gotta swing right through those clouds. For these clouds to be visible to the naked eye, the level of toxins must be up there. And gotcha! I'm getting some good stuff. Well, good samples of bad stuff anyway. Got it. Oh, feels like I'm breathing from a tailpipe. I must be freaking these people out. What else is new? Huh. The toxin's coming from 2 types of cars, and a faulty smokestack. I better get photos. Perfect. Great light on that one. Best smokestack picture I ever took. The Department of Environmental Protection will take it from here. Maybe I should make a green spider costume for Earth Day. Well, Harry's station just stopped a public health crisis. Oscorp's gonna have a hard time arguing. It's not useful.
Spider-Man, Shunker has escaped, and now he's robbing a bank on East 31st.
What happened? I thought he was behind bars.
He was, but one of the guards just walked up to his cell and released him.
那还
Then
蛮
gave
中
him
间
his
的
suit
呢。
back.
I knew Shocker was working for someone. What did you get out of the guard?
Wish I could ask him, but he's dead. Whoever made him release Shocker didn't want any loose ends.
Damn.
Looking at the security footage, the guard was in some kind of trance. And it might have been the lighting, but it looked like his eyes were glowing.
Well, that's creepy. Okay, I'll see what I can get out of Shocker when I get to the bank. The jammer I whipped up to jam Vulture's wings.
无影闪电
Glad he
人跟
improved
那
them after
个
that.
犀牛人啊。
Hey, Pete. This lab monitors the health of marine life. And we've got a bunch of medicine on site if you need it. But the effects these diseases have, they are not something any living creature should go through.
Looks like there's a bacterial infection in the fish. I better take care of it before the food supply's contaminated. Found an antibacterial spray in the lab that should heal the fish. I just need to spray it over the water. And fast, before people start getting sick. First step, get to the docks.
Oh.
I bet whatever's in those barrels caused the problem. Gotta get him out of the water. Just call me your friendly neighborhood garbage man. These barrels are smarter than some of the guys I usually fight.
对吧？它就你就是只能用到你建筑物最高的地方，但还有树可以啊。不过就是还好可以用那个 L1 加 R1 以及那个弹出去的就还好。
Now that it's clear, this is a perfect spot to spray. If I spread it evenly, the water currents will take it far and wide. Gotta cover a wide area. The fish will spread it to other fish, which is good, because there's not much for me to swing from further out. Based on the water currents, there's another area I need to hit. this vial of the lizard's blood, I was able to mix up a cure and turn him back into Dr. Connors. Too bad it didn't last. More barrels. Definitely the source of the bacteria. I'll get rid of them. Great thing about barrels, you don't shoot at them. The downside is, I don't think these barrels appreciate my quips.
加分说，如果重来，宁愿还是连高雄市长都不选。我看见日本黑到不爽。哎，黑到不行啊，被黑到不行。然后加分就是说，如果可以重来，宁愿连高雄市长都不要选。
All clear to spray. Come on, fishy fishies. This is good for you. This is why I never had an aquarium. I bet someone calls this into Jameson as Spider-Man, water polluter.
哦，也有解到那个排臭气、臭烟的那个地方吗？他不就讲说蜘蛛人在吸烟。
Okay, time to find a spot to scan my finny friends and make sure they're cured. All clean. Well, by the standards of the docks. We stopped an outbreak before it started. It'll be tough for Oscorp to argue this station isn't pulling its weight. After I got my powers, I didn't need my glasses anymore. Told everyone I got laser eye surgery with money from the Fisk Science Prize.
Peter, I've been looking into the demons. Sounds like they've quietly established a power base in the vacuum left by Fisk.
A vacuum I created by putting Fisk away. Jameson was right. The demons are my fault.
What were you supposed to do? Let Fisk keep godfathering? Are you okay? You sound even mopier than usual.
I think I might have just lost my job. The city, Norman, actually pulled our funding.
Oh, Pete. I'm sorry. If Harry were here, he could talk some sense into his dad. You'll find another source. Your work's too important.
Thanks, MJ. Talk to you soon. Not getting much coverage. I should look for more towers to activate.
现在实况来了，为什么是有斗创造者第3章？你说什么？你居然地图都还没开完。没有啊，在看着啊。
Traffic to an isolated.
Oh man, I meant to wash this gym shirt 6 years ago. P.U.
神掉了。
Excuse me, pardon me.
Quit it! Look out.
I wonder if King T'Challa got his powers from being bitten by a radioactive panther. Dude's tough, but that'd still probably hurt. Love it. Nailed it.
哎，你用夜猴的那个衣服。
Folks, you've heard me express grave concerns about the risk to civil liberties posed by the police department's crime system and their omnipresent towers. But at least the intention is to stop crimes. Now, recently, Spider-Man has been seen tampering with these very towers. And it's reasonable that my loyal listeners suspect he is disabling the towers so he can commit his unlawful misdeeds with impunity. But Spider-Man is not your ordinary run-of-the-mill menace. Oh, he's a 12th level Kung Fu master, 50 moves ahead menace. Which is why I think he's actually hacking into these towers to spy on you and me. Your only defense? Listen to my show. All the time. If he's gonna spy on us, let him hear that we're on to him by listening to me every waking moment.
Almost forgot I bought this snow globe for Aunt May. I think I get my love for this city from her.
Can I get an autograph?
Nice composition, if I do say so myself.
有一个奖杯是要到复仇者联盟大楼上面那个蹲的、哦。蹲哦，没有，是在最高点那个地方蹲在那边。然后还要到 Uncle Ben 的坟墓前面致意。一定还没，因为我找很久，后来决定上网找资料赶快。 不过这个蜘蛛人的剧情一开始马上就看到，就猜出来反派是谁了，还蛮明显的。你拿那个面具给他看的时候就，应该就要他一定是反派。主线你要实况，我都建议先解主线任务啊。 对啊，顺手经过捡一下啊，可是我不会就是绕地方去捡，然后我就会解主线这样，密密麻麻的，根本就很累。
Herman! Long time no see. Hey, I'm no lawyer, but I'm pretty sure that's a parole violation. Oops, guess we're stuck in here for a while. Want to play 20 questions? No? How about we thumb wrestle? Okay, face punch it is. Whoa! Your gauntlets are all digital now, aren't they?
Have it your way. You wanna fight? Let's fight!
Man, can't wait to put you back behind bars so we can talk science. Remember our first fight? Me so dumb and stupid, you just stupid.
You talk too much!
Well, that's a matter of opinion. I mean, are there any standard metrics for how... Now I can do some real damage. Why are you doing this, Herman?
Because if I don't, they'll kill me! Stand still!
If you ask nicely, maybe. Coming your way. You come clean, I can help you!
You really want to help me? Just let me have the money!
Sorry, not gonna happen. This one's gonna hurt. You know, people don't use banks anymore. You're lucky you found actual cash. If you really want to rob banks, try day trading. It's on the range. Wait. Oh, no! Oh, come on, Herman! If you tell me who you're working for, I can help you cut a deal.
If I talk...
Tell me who you're working for. I can help you cut a deal.
If I talk, I'm dead! They made that very clear!
Okay, catch this one with your face.
Quit now, for your own good!
You're freaking me out, Herman. It's not like you to be afraid of people.
Not even sure these guys are people! Could be anything under those masks!
Wait, did you say masks? These mask guys, what do they want the money for?
Don't know, don't care! As soon as I finish the job, I'm gone!
Give up now! can protect you!
No way! You ain't see what I see! You son of a...
Okay, last chance to give up. This time I really mean it.
We're going! Give up before you really get hurt!
Okay, I was kidding before. Now is your last chance. Seriously. Okay, last chance to give up. This time I really mean it.
We're going!
Okay, I was kidding before. Now is your last chance. Seriously. Sorry, Herman. You brought this on yourself. Literally. He was scared and desperate. These demons are everywhere all of a sudden. Okay, Yuri. Shocker's all yours now.
Good work. We have a special cell waiting for him at the raft. We'll make sure he stays behind bars this time.
Also, I'm pretty sure he was working for the Demon Gang.
Demon Gang? Sounds like a Daily Bugle headline.
Hey, the Bugle is a perfectly fine news organization.
Not sure I'd call it news.
Well, I've heard they have some really good reporters. Anyway, have you had any more reports on demon, guys with masks?
Let me get back to you. By the way, how much of a mess did you make inside that bank?
You probably don't want to know.
Shouldn't have asked.
Fight was when MJ and I applied for this lease. I thought we'd move in together. Instead, we broke up. I can be pretty oblivious sometimes.
Guys with masks? Let me get back to you. By the way, how much of a mess did you make inside that bank? You probably don't.
Shocker took a while. Time to catch up on what I've been missing out in the city.
Eh, 我记得这个不是史丹，他们有把那个史丹利丢进去里面吗？对吧？
Doc left a message.
Peter, I might have been a bit hasty advising you to find another job. I have a plan. Give me a bit of time. We may yet live to invent another day.
The indomitable Otto Octavius. That's great news. Hope his plan works.
用 Uber Eat 啊 Panda 什么的。
Hey, so I looked into reports of demons.
I knew you'd come around.
They've been pretty busy tonight, hitting a lot of Fisk properties.
They're going after Fisk? Damn. You thinking what I'm thinking?
Brewing gang war?
Let's try to get ahead of it. Are there any Fisk properties that haven't been hit tonight?
Let me see. Patrol reported a bunch of activity at one of his shipyards in Portside.
Thanks, Yuri. I'll check it out. Hey, Yuri. Any idea what Fisk uses that shipyard for?
No idea. Let me send an officer to meet you there. His name's Jefferson Davis. That's his beat. He's a good cop. Been working the Fisk case for years. If anyone knows what's going on at that shipyard, it's him.
你的实况是听不到你的。对，这样听起来是听不到啊。我现在听的声音是你在 Discord 的声音，游戏里面实况听不到。啊，你刚有说话吗？等一下哦。不知道，还是没听到声音哎。你刚有说话吗？等一下哦。没有，现在是没声音哦。你要晚一点我才能看，我才能听啊。没有你的声音。
Hey, so this gang war between the demons and Fisk is really heating up.
I know. Even Shocker's a part of it. Got roped into running jobs for the demons.
These guys are serious. Do they just want to replace Fisk?
That'd be bad enough. Hope it's not something worse.
你现在是接在手把上面吗？那你要到音效那边去设定啊，你的录制地方，你的麦克风你要去设定。